How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here in MTG Arena. Today, we're checking out Angrath, the original Angrath. And I think I can remove this. This is not great. Am I greedy enough? Keep it. I guess we'll keep it because... No, that doesn't work. Hey, never... Well, we are punished because I put my Nykthos down first. The next turn, we'll be never punished. Um... No block? They block, we kill the Mentor. If they don't block, the Mentor survive, or the Dreadhorde survives, and then the takes it off. To be my guess. Oh, good. Ouch. I don't have a sack outlet yet, but I think I still. Still just steal that. This is the steal stuff deck. We're trying to steal our opponent's stuff and then sack it. We knew the Lagar was going to pick it off eventually. But not like this. Hmm. Our Death Touch creature, I think, is going to have to be what we do. Prosper. He's one of our non-theme cards, but he is just really good. Draw a card and then make a treasure sometimes. Not bad. But he's gone. Ouch. I think we block and then snipe the Kami of Whispered Hopes. Because he is a scary dude. Can't really afford to use a dragon, unfortunately. Cancel. Actually, I just steal their commander. Or do I steal... Actually, I think I steal this guy. Because that'll get me 9 life. Which is kind of necessary. For my continued time in this game. I was tempted to get my Prosper back, but we'll get our Prosper back eventually anyways. That can't be avoided. Although, my Orcus... I need to draw land for Orcus to actually... Uh, get Prosper back. We didn't get the land. Fair enough. We get rid of the Siege Veteran, I suppose. That stops the counters from continuing to grow. Core Claw is scary. That's true. Let's block that. Do we Rankle Master of Prankles? Don't see that ending well, though. That's the problem. Sack discard. Royal Tree can go. To the land. I was hoping for something more impactful, but we got our Prosper back. We have our Theft effect. That's nice. So if we draw a land, we can Theft into Delana, which would be really, really powerful. Ouch. Either way, the Theft kind of sets us up for a good turn. A Theft. To Delana. See? Hey, I did not have much faith, but we got there. Angrath was not really one of the earlier Brawl commanders I played, but I did play him a lot in Standard for his plus ability. It was not great at the time, but he still showed up in Fringe style decks, and I was one of the people trying to jam him. In theory, he got some powerful abilities. He's just a little too expensive. We have black mana on 3 anyway, so I think we'll fine. We will be fine. Narset the Enlightened Exile. She is powerful, but she's not the strongest version of Narset, so we're not too worried. Alright, I'm gonna go grab Prosper just to get the card draw going. It kind of saved our bacon last time, so good. We'll get a black source. And we'll play a Judith. Into Woe Strider. So that way we can get the Furnace of Ruins up for next turn. And we can threaten our opponent's board. If they go to get rid of Woe Strider, we can sack the Goat to scry and kill the Iconoclast. Yeah, I think we still scry. But we're not getting rid of our Judith for it. Not scary enough yet. I ran into this deck like 2.5 weeks ago, I think, at this point, and it was literally over in a few turns. I don't think they were running Angrath as their commander, but the concept was the same. Some very nice prowess triggers. And a bit of ramp. Next turn we can get down Dreadfeast Demon. I think we sack the Crusader. just to solve the Iconoclast problem. That can go away. In the turn. I feel like if our opponent's board gets gummed up with tokens, we're probably just as dead as let's not have our opponent gain life. Don't really need that. Let's Angrath. Grab the token. Put a little bit of pressure on the Healy. And then get down a second sack outlet. Then we can +1 Angrath to hopefully eventually stabilize, although it is not a guarantee. Charge rather than kill planeswalkers, so getting him to 8 will not be easy. Discard a card, opponent. I do have 8 mana, though. Gonna borrow that. Mill opponent. And that'll end our turn. Captivating Crew is probably one of the better creatures in our deck, which is not saying a lot, because he's not great, but it's great for us. Okay, we're drawing cards, finally, opponent. Teferi. You never want to see that. Because either they draw or keep their best card or worst card, because, okay, they kept probably their best card. Even though Angrath is gonna chomp on that. Well, that gives me a safety turn for my demon. Thank you, Teferi. You put in the good effort for me. And Angrath is back up to 3, so if they play their commander, I will just chomp on him. So Dreadfeast Demon does work with theft effects, most theft effects, because it triggers at the end of the turn too, and as long as you order your triggers correctly, it should be first to resolve. Go ahead and mill opponent. That kills everything, opponent, except for my Captivating Crew, which is doing fine. Which is doing fine. Guess I'm taking up an Angrath until yeah, one of Irongrass's other problems is that if your opponent has no cards in hand, he's just not great. His uptick deals 2 damage, which is a mono red planeswalker level of ability. That's not great, is it? That's not great at all. Yeah, GG opponent. I enjoyed it. 15 minutes in, we probably have enough time for another game, but we will have to pause. We are back with game 3. Saved ourselves exactly 29 seconds. And we're playing Turgid, a deck that's too similar to my own. We're going to Black Source first because they will not be making a turn 1 creature play. And that is my expert Magic Gathering opinion. I don't think they got it in them. Yep, okay. Pass the turn. Pass the turn, opponent. I can play Prosper here, and I think I will. I was going to skip it because he's just going to get removed immediately, but he is good. He is good. Like this card draw and ramp is probably too much to pass up, unfortunately. Like worst case scenario, next turn they. Ew. Huh. Didn't play it from exile, really? Claim? We're gonna hijack and sack a Turgid next turn, so. Yeah. Neat. Didn't find their land. Okay, that's why. I was worried there for a second. I thought maybe our opponent had big brained us. And I think I just attack. So this one, it's black abilities, what we really want because it lets us sacrifice a creature we stole. Domineering Vampire. It's pretty bad, but it's kind of useful. Are you gonna play Turgid, opponent? Vraska. No, okay, fair enough. I mean, she's dead. Next turn. But what can we do? You gonna attack opponent? Nope. Okay. Well, gonna hijack that. So this does mean that we lose our hijack. Or yeah, I don't really want to sacrifice my 3 Oh, I missed. Missed bad. Good opponent. We just have to Angrath now. I just keep paying this ward tax. Nothing to discard. Very little to sacrifice. Although Target is online now. Neat. Less neat, but what can you do? Maybe I'll just play it again next turn. And we do the thing again. We do it manually because we've already demonstrated our ability to miss. Next turn I might just make Karlach indestructible. Because not much else he can do. Go ahead and discard, opponent. And it's indestructible now. Oh, we gave that away. At least all my punts are in the last few minutes. When you specialize, discard it. Okay. So it just doesn't transform. So we'll be good. My boy does die, which is sad. But my deck is full of things that will help me get out of this, hopefully. Neat. What are we doing, opponent? Oh, such a serious misplace. There we go. I hope they don't have any Praetors in their deck, because that would be bad. So 6, 8. 8 mana? It's not enough. We need to survive like 3 combats for the Praetor plan to come online. And I don't even know if we have that many Praetors. We have 2. We have at least 2 Shieldreds. The 5 and 8 mana one? I think she's 8. Eee. Could we not, opponent? Uh, the only thing I have is artifacts, so does mono black have good artifact removal somewhere in there that I'm not seeing? Maybe. It's odd that we got paired up in such a similar deck. Okay. Cosmos Elixir to offset the One Ring. It's a good call. Hmm. I think we do treasure one. Just treasure, I think. Fortunately. We gotta outpace the One Ring and the Elixir, which is unlikely. But, oh, it hits. Yep, I don't have anything. So they don't remove my creature. Our creature got removed. If we didn't remove our creature, we might have been okay. But as is, I don't think we're gonna be okay. Like, we can play, if they attack with everything, we can play our commander. And, steal their commander, and then swing in for lethal that way. But this one man, like, punt, maybe? Hopefully. Hopefully punt. Like you know I have an Angrath in the command zone. Okay, our opponent is still alive. Not great. The problem I can't solve with the mana I have, unfortunately. We can grab all of them. This is not a Phyrexian deck. GG, that is the good old punts. I was better off playing my commander and attacking for 4. Well, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.